Good morning, everybody. Today's math problem comes from lesson 14.4, problem solving. We're going to talk about a kid named Sean who likes to drink water and eat food. Do you know anybody who likes to drink water or eat food? Probably all of you guys, huh? Anyway, so we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to graph some of this data that has to do with drinking water and eating food. So let's do math. All right, today's problem is in line with what we've been learning about coordinate graphing and making data tables and plotting. So you should have on your page, you will have this blue page here in Seesaw, and you will also have the screen side. It's like 2 pages. And I've brought it out so we can all see it and work together, but we're going to take it one step at a time, so you should be on the blue side. Our first job is to read the problem solving 14.4, quick check practice. So you have a quick check today, so I wanted to give you some practice with some tricky concept. Read this part carefully. Each day, Sean drinks 2 liters of water and eats 600 grams of food. Sean wants to track the total amount of food and water he takes in for 1 week. Sean plots a point at 2,600 to represent the first day on a coordinate grid. He then plots 6 more points, which means you plot these points on the graph. Okay, so we need to just kind of highlight what is the important information we need to know. So what do we know? We know that Sean, he drinks 2 liters of water and he eats 600 grams of food. And so we look at our graph and we notice that this x-axis is the water in liters and the y-axis is the amount of food in grams. So we've got those 2 things that we're going to plot. And so I'm going to go ahead and just right out of the bat, I'm going to make an XY table so that I can plot what I know already. And what do I know already is he plots a point to 600 to represent the first day. So I'm just going to make a little note here. Day 1 was 2. He drank 2 liters of water and he ate 600 grams of food. That was day 1. Okay, and we're going to just plot that over here. And notice there's I'm going to put little increments here, like 4 right here. There's 400 in between. There's 500 here and 1,000. And so if you're counting up, you go 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. Okay, so in your mind, you kind of are going to guesstimate when you plot it. It doesn't have to be perfect. So 2, this is about 6, I would say. All right, so that's day 1, okay, of this scenario. So then it says he wants to track the total amount of food and water he takes in for 1 week. Okay, so 1 week, you can assume how many days are in the week. Hopefully you say 7. Sometimes there's 5-day weeks when working, but it doesn't say. So when it doesn't say, you just assume that it's 7 days, okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and he plots 6 more points on the graph. So what would be the next point? We know it's 2 by 6. He goes 2, drinks 2 liters, so we just hop over to the 4. And what is 6? The double, we're going to double 6 now, and so 6 would be 1,200. 600, we would plot that there. And then the next day, day 3, he's now had 6 liters of water, and what is 6 times 3? 1,800. And then go ahead and pause the video if you think you know how to plot 3 more points. If not, stay with me. 8. And what do we have? Well, let's go make our table because it's starting to get confusing. Day 2, we know he did 4 liters and 1,200. And day 3, he did 6 liters and 1,800. And day 4, he did 8 liters. And what is 4 times 6? That's 24. 2,400. Okay, so that's 4 days already. And we need 5. Day 5 is 10. And what 5 times 6 is 3,000. Geez. And let's go day 6. Already we'll have it. 11. Is 11 right, boys and girls? You should immediately say, no, it's not, Miss Schofield, because counting by 2s, the pattern is going by 2s, right? All right, so day 6, He's going to add another 600 to this, making it 3,600. Now we can kind of plot everything. It's there. You should always, even though the problem does not tell you to make the table, make the table. All right, so next day it was 800 and it was 808, I'm sorry, not 808 and 2,400. And so we're going to do that there. And you go ahead and plot these, pause it and plot these. All right, my next one is 10 and 3,000. Oh, look, it fits perfect. And 12 and 3,600. Okay, and you know that you need to draw a line through your points like so. Okay, so there's our graph. We've done our graph. We've made it. Yay, we feel good about ourselves. All right, let's switch to the next page. You guys go ahead and turn to the next page of your seesaw. All right, welcome back. I moved all of my data between the two tables. So if you if you did not get a chance yet to do that, please move your data that you made over here. Go ahead and move it into this slide. Again, there's no harm in repeating this process. It just better familiarizes you with the pattern that's happening anyway. So pause the video, fill in your table for what we have, and then go ahead and plot those points one more time, okay? Okay, welcome back. So I've replotted my points and I have filled in my data table. Now I'm ready to answer some questions, okay? So let's look at these questions. And this first question says, oh, I'm sorry, let's come over here. Make a data table to show the X and Y coordinates for Sean's water and food consumption. Okay, we already did that, right? You're done. You've already done that. So moving on over here, it says, what is the pattern that describes the total amount of food and water? Hint, the X coordinate increases by a certain amount and the Y coordinate increases by a certain amount. So for this, you're just going to write, what is the pattern? What's happening on the X coordinate? What do we notice is happening? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. What is that? What would you say that is? So I'm going to say that the X coordinate, Miss Schofield, let's go ahead and be able to spell coordinate. Coordinate, it increases by 2. And then the Y coordinate, 600, 1,200, 1,800, what is happening there? Your Y coordinate increases by, what happens? 600. Okay, so that's your answer there. Very good. Moving on to the next one, it says, what point will Sean plot on the 5th day? And what does this represent? So how many do we have on the 5th day? So we already plotted to the 5th day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is his 5th day plot. This is it. This is his 5th day. What is that? That's 10 and 3,000, because we already have that 10 on the 5th day. This is the 5th day, 10 and 3,000. Okay, so what does that represent? What is the 10 and what is the 3,000? Go ahead and write in what you think that represents. Okay, so I hope you've started doing it. I'm still working. 10 represents liters of water on, on day 5. So in 5 days, he drank 10 liters. And 3,000 is how much food he ate in 5 days. Okay? That's how you, like when they ask you this question, how do you represent it? This is how you do it. This is in your mind. This is what you're writing down. Okay, good job, boys and girls. Now, it says here, next one says, how much water and how much food did Sean consume in 7 days? Well, let's go back to our table because we have 6 days plotted. Let me fill this in. We have 6 days plotted. And this we're going to label. Everything should have labels so that somebody looked at your table, they know what you're talking about. We have 6 days plotted, so we just want a 7th day, and we know this is skip counting by 2s, so 14 and 3,600 plus another 6 would be 4,200. We know that's right because we know 7 times 6 would be 4,200. Okay, so 7 times 600 would be 4,200. So how much water and how much food did he consume in 7 days? And so you are just going to be able to say 14 liters and 4,200 grams of food. Now it's really important, please note, this is how much he consumed in 7 days. In 7 days, he consumed this, okay? Not on the 7th day. It's not on the 7th day. In 7 days, he had that much, not on the 7th day. Okay, so if you have any questions about this problem or any of the material I've covered today, please come see me during the office hours today from 11 to 11:30. You are just going to turn this in to Seesaw, okay? And I am looking for your note-taking and just your thinking on the screen. So thank you very much for watching and have a great day of math learning.